Hey there, everybody. Welcome to another edition of Comic Book Geezers. I'm your host, Pete. My co-host,
I'm Wild Bill, the Unknown Comic. How are you? Welcome back for another edition of Comic Book Geezers, and today we're going to focus on a nice character that I like, Moon Knight.
And I do too.
And as you know, Moon Knight first appeared in issue 32 of Werewolf by Night.
1975.
1975. I don't have that issue, and neither does Pete.
Yeah, I have issue number 33. They're both great issues, but 32 is worth, you're going to...
That's a pretty penny.
Yeah.
So the character is interesting, but he also did appear in Werewolf by Night, issue 37. So here's an example as we started off with. This is the oldest of my Werewolf by Night, so we figured we'd show you this one first.
These are all Bill's books today, by the way.
Yes, and then we, from the popularity of the character, he was put in Marvel Spotlight.
Of course, because every kind of macabre character...
There's an issue 28, which has a lot of yellow in the background,
yes,
which is worth a lot of money. I bought this one at a con this year. This would cost me $10.
Jack Kirby artwork on the cover there?
Yes, beautiful character. I love the artwork with Moon Knight.
So Bill is very, Bill always calls Moon Knight kind of like a four-man, like Marvel's version of Batman. Very, very true to an extent.
There are some differences to separate them so there's no lawsuits, I suppose. Right. But here's the first issue of Moon Knight. I believe this came out in 1980.
I think you are correct there.
Now, they show all the different personalities. Moon Knight, he was a mercenary, Mark Spector, who gets killed in action. And the moon god, Khonshu, brings him back to life. So he's kind of on a vendetta to do good against evil. He is a millionaire, Stephen Grant.
Millionaire playboy.
Just like Bruce Wayne. He's also a cab driver, Jake. I forget his last. And he also, I believe, he also played a bum sometimes to get information on the street. He would always go into his cab driver identity when he was looking to find out the word on the street of a particular villain. But he was bouncing around between all these characters,
multiple personalities,
which made it very difficult to follow. Which was one of the things I thought it was over the top.
And if I remember correctly, a lot of the other Marvel heroes did not like working with him too much because of the
multiple stuff.
Yeah,
the personalities. It made it difficult to read. I always loved the artwork of Moon Knight. I just thought it was a great story. It was a vigilante. He has really no superpowers. He does get stronger though when the moon reaches like a crescent moon phase, I believe. Which is not something I know if they carry. Moon Knight has done a few volumes, but this is volume 1. The series ran, I think, 38 issues, and I stopped at issue 29 when I was a teenager. I got into college, I stopped buying books, but these I bought all off the newsstands back in the day. Though I never had a subscription to this one.
Guy was a great fighter. He was great with weapons. He had a lot of martial
arts.
He
had truncheon, like a billy club. He threw Chinese stars that were shaped like a crescent moon. He had a pair of nunchucks, which we'll see later. This all takes place down in Louisiana, I believe, this story. This is great. A monster spirit coming from up from the grave with a shotgun. Very, very, I like that concept.
Yeah.
Again, back to the voodoo concept.
Yeah,
stick the pin with the dolls. I just... Stick the doll with the pin. I said it backwards.
With the dolls.
Either
way works.
But again, great artwork with Moon Knight. And as the character progressed, they started, I was going to say started doing crossovers, but meaning they actually started, you'll see as I get along here, I'm getting ahead of myself, but they actually started to bring in other popular Marvel characters into the Moon Knight story, I guess to help boost with the popularity. Again, just great artwork for Moon Knight. I have these
a lot of horror themes on a lot of these books here, which is okay with us.
Yeah. Again, great artwork. This is issue number 9, and here's number 10.
Yeah, look at that.
Continuation of the fight with this guy, this villain that he's fighting.
Great cover on that one.
And it's been 35 years since I read these. Again, with the Mardi Gras theme. So this fight was all taking place down south. Now, Moon Knight had a friend named Frenchie, which was kind of compatible to Alfred for Batman. And Moon Knight had an aircraft that was shaped like a crescent moon. I'm not sure if it was a helicopter or a plane, but he had an aircraft, and Frenchie used to fly it. That's how he used to get in and out. First hero coming into the scene, Daredevil. This is great. These two go at it. Again, in the Marvel tradition of mixing characters, popular characters. I guess, obviously, the hidden theme is to help boost the popularity of Moon Knight.
That's right.
Again, more to the story. Again, great cover.
So what do we have to here?
That's 14.
That's right.
This is issue 15, one of my favorite Moon Knight covers.
That's spectacular.
That's just awesome artwork right there.
That's poster art.
And there's the Chinese stars, the crescent moon stars that he's throwing that I had mentioned earlier. This one kind of gives me a flashback to the Absorbing Man, even though it's not the Absorbing Man. Just I love this goon with the giant sledgehammer. And again, down here, the Thing makes a guest appearance. Again, keeping in that tradition of bringing in other characters. Again, another great cover here. This is issue, number 17. Again, great artwork. I love their black and white covers.
Yeah, well, the character itself just lends itself to that. Actually, I was reading something about, there's all these rumors going around that they might want to do a Moon Knight show or movie, but because of the color of his outfit in the comic, it's not going to look good, especially in movies. So thinking that maybe a TV show might work better. We'll see.
I mentioned that he had nunchucks as a weapon, and this cover exemplifies that, which I thought was cool. This cover is a little different.
That is.
Almost like a schematic for a villain. But again, the nunchucks. A great weapon to use for fighting crime. This is a famous cover that a lot of people like to post. It looks like a cover of Turmoil and Torment.
Yep. The character that's
constantly in turmoil. Yeah. 4 or 5 different personalities. What do you expect?
Yep.
Again, I love this black and white cover. Although we have to do a little bit of yellow with the moon, but a definitely good black and white themed cover.
Is that Brother Voodoo on the cover front with him? Yeah, Is that Brother? It looks like Brother Voodoo right there.
Go back.
Looks like Brother.
Oh, you got glare. Bring it a little closer. Is that him with the yellow coming out of it?
Yeah, that's Brother Voodoo.
Brother Voodoo.
Can't miss that.
This is the one with the multiple personalities coming back to attack. It's basically he's in turmoil with himself.
Bipolar.
Quadpolar.
Quadpolar, yeah.
Again, another great black and white cover.
That's a famous cover.
Issue 23. This is my wallpaper on my cell phone right now.
Again, this is a poster quality cover right there.
That's awesome. Yeah, I always love that cover.
That's great. That too. There's something really cool about that. I like the reds mixing with that.
With the back of the cover.
Yeah.
She reminds me of the chick that in the previous issue when he was lying dead on the floor. But this looks like Grant on the floor. I could be wrong about that. Anniversary issue, number 25. Again with the black and white theme. This is unique in terms of just a slender sliver of a cover with all that black.
Yeah.
But it brings it out.
Yeah,
this is a great issue, and it was $1. It was a double-sized issue, as they were 75 cents at the time. This is a demented kind of a cover. I like this one. I just love the artwork. The childish artwork on the back, the scribble art.
That's what a kid would do in school. He's not paying attention to class, right? Just start doodling.
Awesome. Awesome. And it's great how the doodle art in the back kind of resembles the action in front. That's very clever. I like that very much.
The shit out of someone.
So that's 26. I do have a gap. I don't have 27, which I'm still looking for. This is number 28.
Oh, look at that.
This is another great cover. Kind of an Arabian fight here with the swords. And then one of my favorite Moon Knight covers, actually one of my favorite covers of all time.
That is very cool.
And speaking of favorite covers, you'll notice Moon Knight is not on the cover. Usually when you see a comic without the character, that's, a far stretch. But this works. And this deals with the story. I just love this wolf face, with the blood dripping down on Moon Knight's Chinese star, his moon star.
Nice.
The story continues. That's what was the end of my Moon Knight collection. It goes 38 issues, but I managed to pick this up last year. So this is issue 30, the continuation of that story. I'm going to leave this for a second. Can you take that out of the bag for me, please?
Yeah.
Just make sure it don't hit the tape. Thank you. I wound up picking up 35 recently. I wanted to show that back cover. Go ahead, show them. The Moon Knight also had good back covers. That's a bad example. There's another one here. Moon Knight had some really good back cover. Here you go.
Look at that.
Not only were the front covers good, the back covers were great too.
I'm assuming that
they
is
were
not
ads
by Night, right? That's the same one in this book here?
This is basically like an ad for the next issue.
Gotcha.
So if you show the front cover of that again, it kind of...
It foreshadows.
It foreshadows.
Exactly. That's very,
they did that for
not a lot of comics did that back in the day.
And so that's it for my Moon Knight collection. Oh, I did 35. Didn't I show you that? That's the last of my Moon Knight collection right there. In the mid-'80s, they came out. Oh, here you go. Talking about back cover art. Here's another one for you. They had quite a few. There was like 4 or 5 of them. I forgot. They came out with another issue in the mid-'80s called Fist of Khonshu, Moon Knight. I have the first 6 or 7 issues, but I just showed issue number 1 here today. But again, I was a Moon Knight fan, so when I see number 1 issue, I usually jump on it.
There's a lot going on that cover, but it works.
And then, I guess volume 3 would be, or volume 4. This is Moon Knight from 2007. There was also a Mark Spector Moon Knight, but I didn't bring them out in the essence of saving time. And I don't have the first 7 or 8 issues, but this is from 2007.
I like the purple. I think it really works with the color of this.
It does. That's why I love this cover. And it's
Brings
number
it into
1.
Today, you know?
And what's really cool about this, it's a number 1 issue of the modern Moon Knight post-2000 era for comic books. But it's 2 comics. The second comic is a reprint of the first Moon Knight, which we've already showed it. Incomplete. So that's pretty cool if you're a Moon Knight fan, which I didn't expect to see a reprint of volume 1, issue 1 inside. So you get 2 number 1s for your bang for your buck in this book. And that's it for Moon Knight with Comic Book Geezers. I'm Wild Bill saying thanks for being with us.
I'm Pete, and thanks again.
And this is our last episode for 2017, and we want to thank you for all your views and hits and comments, and we're going to keep coming back at you with more stuff as we move along into the 2018.
Yeah, so what you have to look forward to 2018, we got part 3 in our Hulk series. We are going to do a Fantastic Four show. That
at some point.
Going to happen sooner rather than later.
We have so much material to cover. So, you know, we have to kind of collaborate on what we want to put together, but we still have a lot more things to show for you.
Also, if you guys are interested in us doing like movie reviews and things like that, you know, we watch all the comic book stuff. We are big horror movie fans. I don't know about you, but I would like to do some episodes where we talk about old classic horror movies. We
could do that.
So if you guys are interested in that sort of thing, let us know.
Universal horror movies like Frankenstein, Dracula.
The Hammer movies, yeah.
We'll show you some comics along the way that came from these movies, which we've done already. We've done Tomb of Dracula. We've done Werewolf by Night. We've done Frankenstein. But, you know, there's always horror stuff out there, which is always a big theme for me. It's a good topic. I love it.
Yeah, so do I. So,
anyway,
lots to happen. So, everybody enjoy your holidays. Have a safe and joyous holiday season.
Yes, and Happy New Year to you in advance.
Yep.
And I'm Wild Bill saying thanks for being here with us. We'll see you next time.
And Pete, we'll see you in 2018. Take care.
Take care.